Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. So, if you haven't been watching the news, a CyberTruck was parked outside, I believe, a Trump Las Vegas hotel, and it went boom. And inside that CyberTruck was a man, and that man was in heaven at that point, okay? Or hell, we'll see. But whenever something like this happens, it's not a coincidence. There's always a reason. And when somebody does a political act of, I guess you could call it the T word, maybe, there's always a motive and there's always a manifesto because people believe that by doing an act that's going to be forgotten in about a week, that they can change the world, that they can make a difference, that they can wake up America and have America think about what they did. Think back to Luigi Mangina and the whole United Healthcare situation. Did anything change with health insurance? No, it did not. Okay. So we're going to read this guy's manifesto, and I'm going to give you my honest thoughts about whether he's justified in what he did. And the answer is no, it's not. So first of all, who is this man? Who are we talking about here? Well, his name is Matthew Allen Livelsberger. He has the same middle name as me. Even spelled the same way. Was a U.S. Army service member from Colorado. And he was also, I believe, a Green Beret. Here's a picture of him in the snow having a great time freezing his butt off. Okay. So this Green Beret with his little tattoos here decided to park outside a hotel in his horrible electric truck and make it go boom. So let's read his resume a little bit more, and then we'll dive into his manifesto. Master Sergeant. So Master Sergeant is the second highest enlisted rank in the Army. It's pretty high up there. And usually when you're a Special Forces guy, which is 18, it's like their MOS is 18, you usually rise up the ranks pretty quick. But Master Sergeant is the second highest enlisted rank. He enlisted as an 18X, that's Special Forces, and served in the active duty Army from January 2006 to 11. He then joined the Guard, followed by the Reserves. And then he entered active duty again in December 2012 and was a U.S. Army Special Operations soldier. So it's not easy to become a Green Beret, okay? You have to go through a selection process, which is pretty brutal. I never did it. And once you pass selection, which is kind of hard to do, you have to be selected. Then you have to do like 1.5 years, 2 years of constant training. And you come out of it as a highly specialized soldier. The purpose of Green Berets, the theoretical origins of Green Berets is that you're supposed to interact with the natives of foreign countries and basically train them. So you kind of sneak out into the jungle, with your Special Forces team, and you find these pro-American natives, or at least they're aligned with you, and you train them up so that you can fight the communist insurgents or something. That's the purpose of Special Forces. Now, when I went to Afghanistan, they didn't really do that. They just kind of went out and tried to get shot at. That's what they did. So their purpose has definitely changed. He's got 2 deployments to Afghanistan, which doesn't surprise me because if you were in the Army the last 20 years, you probably deployed. I'm just saying. And that could have potentially scrambled his brains a little bit because Special Green Berets see a lot of action. A lot. Just because you went to Afghanistan doesn't mean you saw action. Actually, I say most people that went to Afghanistan did not see action. Green Berets generally see a lot of action, and that could trigger some issues. So that's just my initial opinion, but let's see what old buddy boy here has to say. So let's make sure we're sharing my screen here. I'm always paranoid I'm not sharing my screen. I apologize. I know the anticipation is probably killing you. Okay. So let's read. This is his manifesto, apparently. We are the United States of America. I did not know that. The best country people to ever exist. The best country people to ever exist. Somebody needs some grammar lessons. But right now, we are terminally ill and headed towards collapse. Now, all empires fall, new empires rise. At some point, America will not be the global superpower. It's guaranteed. So I guess theoretically we're always heading for collapse. Do I think it's imminent? I don't know. We'll see what happens the next 4 years, okay? But we have challengers on the global stage and blah blah blah. But we're not like on the verge of collapse. Maybe moral collapse, maybe spiritual collapse, but economic collapse, at least so far, we're not there yet. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good. We are crumbling because of a lack of self-respect, morales, and respect for others. Well, that's true. We're a hyper-capitalist society. Our government cares about corporate profits. The government is bought and paid for by corporations. If you don't see that by now, you're a freaking clown, okay? And most Americans, they don't have any sense of community. They don't have any sense of belonging. They don't have any common identity. Everybody's different. Everybody's diverse. We all believe in different things. Some people want a socialist America. Some people want a hyper-capitalist America. Some people want a corporatist America. There's nothing that really binds us together anymore. I agree with that, okay? America! We used to be more united because we had similarities back in the day, but that's not the case anymore, and it's kind of sad. But that doesn't mean you go and take a CyberTruck and, I'm gonna save the world, bro. But yes, most people are not respectful. They live in their cell phones. There's no belief in common identity. I agree with that. Greed, it's all about money, 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 money. Greed and gluttony has consumed us. Okay, that's true. So I've noticed most of America worships scammers, grifters, and cons. Some of the most successful people in our country are the biggest grifters. And if you're a scammer and you create the illusion of wealth and you act like you're rich, fake rich, and you steal from people and you manipulate them and con them, you get worshipped. I mean, look at YouTube. The biggest, most popular people are the biggest grifters. And they're worshipped because they have lots of money. Basically, if you have lots of money, you're a good person. That's the common American belief. It's pretty sad, okay? It's not all about money. Well, it's about how you got the money. That's big, okay? You start a business, you get a bunch of money, you help people. Yeah, that's good. You manipulate, you lie, and you con, and you steal, and you're a fraud, and you get a lot of money. That's not good. That's bad, okay? But nobody gets that nowadays. He's got money, bro. Private jet. And gluttony. Oh, yeah, Americans are fat pigs. Let's just be honest here. Fat, grease-covered, dirty pigs. We're a bunch of fatties. But, maybe Ozempic will save us. The top 1% decided long ago they weren't going to bring everyone else with them. You are cattle to them. I would say that's partially true. So America, the government is bought and paid for by corporations, and it's all about corporate profits. Look at what Elon Musk did, okay? He's all about being based. He's based, bro. He has Pepe memes. He's called Kekius Maximus. You're so funny. And he acted like he was one of the good guys that cared about the American people. And then people questioned his beliefs on H-1B visas. And what did Clown Elon do? He started banning people on his free speech platform. Because anything that affects his profits and his wealth is a problem. That's one example of the 1%. Maximize corporate profits. Corporate profits über alles. EPS über alles. That's America. You can look at the average person is not doing that well. And corporate profits are exploding. Look at the stock market. That's all you need to look at. Look at U.S. stocks, bro, versus the average wages of an American. Yeah, I think I know who's winning this game. I think the capital class is crushing it. That's why you must join them. You are cattle to them. That's true. You're just there to be a cog and, get paid as little as possible to maximize their profits. We have strayed from family values and corrupted our minds, and I am a prime example of having it all, but it's never enough. Well, yeah, family values obviously are under threat. They're not gone, but they're under threat. I mean, our government, if you want to have a child out of wedlock, you can just be subsidized. It's fine, bro. You don't need to, as a woman, you don't need a man, basically. Or, well, you do, but indirectly. And when it comes to having it all, but it's never enough, that's the human condition. Okay. Humans always want more. You get this net worth, you want double that. You make this much money, feels good for a little bit, you want more. That's the human condition. You're conditioned to have a life of unending struggle. That's the nature of man. Imagine us in the wild, in Africa, fighting, I don't know, tigers, whatever, elephants with teeth. You're struggling constantly to survive. That's how you were evolved. So the fact that you're never satisfied is just, I believe, a connection to our ancient past where life was an unending struggle. So you have to almost create struggle to keep yourself like happy and motivated and forward looking. A lot of us are just sitting around waiting to die. I mean, yeah, that is true. A lot of people, I go to my job, I'm fat American, I like my McDonald's and my French fries and my milkshakes and my Slurpees, blah, 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 and I got my beer, watch the football game. And they don't really have anything going. They don't have any like distant goal they're trying to strive for. That's true. I'm not waiting. I'd rather not, personally. I always have a goal that I'm trying to accomplish. And that keeps me happy because I'm striving for something. There's purpose, there's meaning. You're struggling. That's the point. You want to struggle, okay? Because when you overcome the struggle, it feels real good. Oh, it feels so good. Our children are addicted to screens by the age of 2. You got to be careful with the screens, okay? I mean, I try to take my kids out to the park. We'll watch like TV on YouTube, like Danny Go or other things, but we also go out and they interact with humans because you can't just have a kid just sit at home and watch the screen all day. It's going to jumble their brains. We are filling our bodies with processed foods. I mean, like most of the stuff he's saying is true, okay? But that doesn't justify anything. Our population is too fat to join the military, yet we are facing a war with China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran before 2030. You know what we'll do? We'll draft people and put them through fat camp, okay? If it got that serious, we would just do fat camp. The government doesn't care. Okay, we could fix that very quickly. And most people aren't on the front lines. There's enough healthy people to be infantry and armor, frontline soldiers. Okay, and then the fatties could be in the back. And the fatties get to survive the war, of course. We must take these actions if we are going to make it past the next few years in one piece. We must end the war in Ukraine with negotiated settlement. It is the only way. Well, I think we should because I think Russia's going to win eventually. 4 times the population. I think they're going to win. Focus on strength and winning. We're going to win, bruh. We're going to win. Masculinity is good and men must be leaders. Strength is a deterrent and fear. That is misogyny. Of course the men are the leaders. Duh. Okay, everything's fake. Girl power. Yeah, okay. I've never seen that in reality. But yeah, I mean, society, some aspects of society, denigrate men, and men are bad, women are amazing. But I mean, the truth is that's just not true. Okay. I mean, deep down, everybody knows that the men actually run the show. It's just a fact. Oh my God. Weeded out those in our government and military who do not idealize number 2. Trump is hyper masculine. Okay. I think that's not going to be an issue in our government. I mean, we got some freaks in our government now, but they're about to leave. The income inequality in this country and costs of living is outrageous. The number of homeless on our street is embarrassing and disgusting. Have some pride and take care of this. Income inequality will never be solved. Our government is bought and paid for by corporations. Look at Trump's cabinet and buddies. They're all tech billionaires. They don't care about income inequality. It's all about profit, bro. The next billion. That's not going to change. Buy stocks, bro. Okay, homeless people. I mean, there's always going to be homeless people. Stop obsessing over diversity. Oh my God. We are all diverse and DEI is a cancer. That is true. Okay. So the purpose of DEI is for certain groups to leverage the government and leverage power to advance themselves over other. That's a fact. It's not about equality. No. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's all about leveraging power to take advantage of other people, to elevate themselves over other people and to give themselves privileges. That's a fact. Okay? No, it's not. It's just about we all want to be friends and hold hands and kumbaya. You know, I remember I was in the Army, we had diversity. Nobody cared. We were just in the Army. We didn't care. I had in my unit, I had a bunch of, it was whites, Hispanics. It was mainly whites and Hispanics. And then, we had like a black guy and then an Asian guy. We didn't care. We're in the Army together. We're all together. We're brothers fighting the fight. We didn't care about your race. And now it just gets shoved in your face. Oh my God, I'm diverse. Oh my God, I'm so diverse, bro. Oh my God, diversity. Oh. Like it's stupid. It's stupid. Thankfully, we rejected the DEI candidate and we'll have a real president instead of Weekend at Bernie's. I don't know what Weekend at Bernie's is. Okay. But yeah, Kamala was definitely the DEI. People say, why'd you vote for Trump? Yeah, I'm sick of that garbage. Okay. We must move on from the culture of weakness and self-enrichment perpetuated by our senior political and military leaders. That's not going to change, brother. We are done with blatant corruption. Our soldiers are done fighting wars without end states or clear objectives. Well, that's just the nature of the world. Okay, this ain't World War II. Okay, when you're a superpower, you're not facing an enemy that is like going to fight you on the terms that they did during World War II. It's just different nowadays, okay? This was not a you-know-what attack. It was a wake-up call. No. Seems politically motivated to me. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. That's true. Sports ball! Crypto! What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and boom booms? Yeah, you changed the world, bro. Why did I personally do it now? I needed to cleanse my mind of the brothers I've lost and relieve myself of the burden of the lives I took. Now, I believe this is true. Okay, like I said, most people that go to Afghanistan didn't do anything. They sat in the base. They got fat, tax-free money. Bunch of losers. They probably make up war stories. Oh, yeah, I had hand-to-hand combat with a Bin Laden, bro. Bull crap. But Green Berets actually did the real stuff, okay? So I actually believe he did stuff. Consider this last sunset of 2024 and my actions, the end of our sickness and a new chapter of health for our people. Rally around. Okay, this is where his brains are scrambled. Rally around Trump, billionaire, and yeah, he's kind of a grifter. Musk, turbo grifter, and Kennedy, weirdo, and ride this wave to the highest hegemony for all Americans. We are second. No, we're going to lose no matter what. Either we got the DEI candidate or we got the corporate profit slurpers. You basically just contradicted your whole thesis here. But you know what? You got some fireworks outside of Trump's hotel. Wow. In your little CyberTruck. You changed the world, bro. So apparently that's his not too well written manifesto. What do you guys think about that? Book a free tax consultation with me. I'm a certified public accountant. I will do your 2024 business or personal tax returns. Any state in the United States. I do LLCs, S corporations, C corporations, partnerships, fully remote, free consultation. I'll talk to you for free. Upfront quotes. And I'm probably cheaper than your CPA because I have no bills. Straight line go up time. Vertical lines. Popcorn. Strongman looks exactly like the Cybertruck boom boom. The guy's blonde. I don't look like him at all. Okay. Are you the biggest Giga Chad in your neighborhood? Yeah. I mean, it's basically like regular people, some old people. And true. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my tax preparation services. Book a free consultation. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Cheers.